The agenda of the woke has always been about screwing with the children, and that's exactly what it is. Now they're actually going to the extent where they're punishing children if the children don't bow down to the LGBTQ agenda. It's absolutely insidious. It's evil, and we're going to get into this. It's literally having to do with Pokemon, of all things. You'd think that kids' stuff should be safe from this hypersexualized culture, but that's the next frontier for these people. Make no mistake. They are grooming. This is what they're trying to do, and we need to be vigilant about it, and we need to stand up to it 100% of the time. So let's look at the news of what's going on with Pokemon, and we will get back to it in just a second. But now, for a brief commercial timeout. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. Look, I'm trying to create my own culture. I'm not just resting on my laurels here. I've been making Flying Sparks for a number of years, and there's 5 full volumes on my pre-order store right now. Here it is. You can get all of them right here. You can get volume 1 if you want. You just get the new volume if you want. I'm writing my comics like they used to back in the day, where you just kind of pick up each volume has kind of its own story. It builds into a bigger arc at the same time, so you can enjoy what you'd like. But of course, it builds into something nice if you read the whole thing, because I'm a competent author who's doing my job here. You'll absolutely love it. If you love old DC comics, old Marvel comics from the 80s, early 90s, this is going to be for you 100%. So please check it out. Support the channel in the description below. All of my books are on here. I'm very prolific. There will be something for you, my friends. Thank you so much for supporting us. All right, here it is. Teen Pokemon player is booted from a tournament after laughing at pronoun question. All right? So what's going on here is the teen in question is laughing at pronouns. Here it is. Teenager Makani Tran. Now, this is a minority. How terrible. This sounds like an instance of white supremacy being enacted here. Detailed his disqualification from a Pokemon tournament game in Charlotte, North Carolina, after appearing to laugh after being asked his pronouns by a judge. Okay, so an adult goes up to a kid and goes, "What's your pronouns?" And then the kid laughs at it because it's ridiculous. I mean, it's obviously, you are what you are. He's obviously a guy, right? So they're trying to gaslight children, men, who are into saying they're women or saying they're they thems or whatever. This is exactly what's going on. This is grooming 100%. And the judges are adults. Let's make no mistake about this. They are adults grooming children with questions like this. On our way over to the stream area, the judge asked us for our preferred pronouns. I said he, him, or and I paused trying to think of a third pronoun, the third pronoun being his. And I just stood there looking stupid trying to think of the third pronoun. I felt embarrassed because I was failing to think of a simple word. Due to the nerves and me being embarrassed, I let out a little laugh, a normal nervous laugh. My response together ended up being he, him, or haha, his. He recounted. So look at this. Now, because he was not super serious about the sacred pronouns, it's like they're saying not to use the Lord's name in vain, right? But it's pronouns. Can I say that word these days? Musical term for slowing down, my friends. I would never say an impolite word on YouTube.com. Oh my gosh. And so of course then they disqualified him and they harassed a little kid for laughing, because these adults are overgrown children. I mean, why else would they be there? And they're trying to groom children into these lifestyles. That's all this is at the end of the day. It's absolutely crazy. It's absurd. A little laugh at the end because I was trying not to be awkward, because I was stating the exact same Alex had just stated. It was kind of silly for me in that scenario. The judge responded, "Okay, just wanted to check to be safe. I go by they, them, so don't be a jerk about it." You see how these fucking psychotic people who are totally mentally ill, this is mental illness, are talking to kids, trying to tell them that they're not a man, that they're a they, them, it, who, what, zer, right? Some made up shit. And if the kid doesn't do it, the kid gets chastised for it. It's absolutely insane. This needs to stop. These people should not be allowed around children. Whoever runs this shop or this Pokemon, whatever center it is, needs to not allow these creepy people around children, because you know what's next if they're doing this. If they're pushing kids into this shit, you know what they're trying to do next. Oh my gosh, I get mad about the kids stuff. I'm sorry, guys, but, I think we should get mad. This is insane. So, of course, the kid gets disqualified from the tournament. This is where it escalated, he said. The head judge tells me he was sorry, it sucked, but I'm disqualified due to Pokemon policy. Oh boy. At this point, I'm on the verge of tears. A kid who, because of an adult being a child, I tried my best to keep composure. I couldn't understand what was happening. The judge was not listening to anything. He was trying to look at my story at all. The amount of frustration I felt and feel is insane. I have never been treated so unbelievably unfairly and had such an opportunity taken to me for something I didn't even do. So this is it. They are looking for enemies everywhere. We saw what happened in Nashville, guys. These are insane people who are being encouraged in their insanity, and they're going to push even further. They're going to hurt children, and we know this. They will hurt children in order to just get their way, and this needs to stop. Our culture needs to change now. Whew. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, check out The Alternative in Culture, my books. We'll make games soon. I'm going to make a card game soon, my friends. Then you don't have to play Pokemon anymore. I won't have pronouns in my tournaments. All right. Thank you so much for being there. Talk to you soon.